there's more to life, right? There's more to this existence. There's more to you, sweet souls. There's more to what this world means. And if you... Hey there, sweet souls. How are you? It's your Force Fairy here. Nice to see you again. Welcome in and welcome back to the 100 Acre Woods, where I read cards out here. And it's time for your daily read right there. The first messages out are what your angels think, feel, and their guidance for you, and their thoughts of you are to trust. How can you stay true to your values and who you are as a person, sweet souls? How can you strengthen your confidence and your own ability to make decisions that are aligned with your heart? How can you build trust in yourself and in others? What are the facts? I think the facts are that your angels are seeing that you're finally beginning to trust yourself. You're beginning to trust your intuition. You're beginning to trust synchronicities that they are sending to you, messages that they are guiding you with. Beautiful. So next card out. What do they feel for you? Practice. To put into action. To apply. To apply a concept in a practical way. To hone a skill. To develop a habit. To exercise. So for a lot of you, what they feel is that you need to put into practice the trust that you are developing in yourself, in your gifts, in your guides, in your heart. Beautiful. And their guidance for you moving forward right now to be a seeker. Their guidance is to use this card to represent you, who you are, what you may be thinking or feeling, and how you are positioned in a situation or relationship right now. Oh, sweet souls. So, their guidance is to be a seeker. So with this guidance, what do you think? What do you think of their guidance, sweet souls? Disengage. To disown something that is not aligned with who you are. Beautiful. To disagree, to step away from a toxic influence, to take a break. That's what you think. And you need to seek something different. Beautiful. What do you feel about this seeker advice or guidance from your angels? Let's take a look. Your feelings might be hidden. Universe, look at that. Messages from the universe or your recognized higher power are how are you being supported? What is the bigger picture? How can you strengthen your connection with the divine? What you feel about this seeker guidance or advice is that you're feeling the messages from the universe. You're trusting in them. And they see that. They see that you're trusting the messages you're receiving from the universe, that you are opening up your heart. Beautiful. And putting that into practice. Oh, this is so beautiful. And so then moving forward, last card out, moving forward. With this guidance, these are your actions. With the guidance, what are you afraid of? Ooh, see, this is very, I love it when these cards come out because it's something that you might not see, that you might be putting aside, but it's the fear. It is the fear. Do you have a fear of moving forward? Do you have a fear of trusting yourself? Let's see. What are you afraid of, sweet souls? What do you perceive to be the worst case scenario? What are you desperately trying to avoid and fight against right now? What is triggering and dysregulating your nervous system? I feel like we'll get some clarifiers on this. I feel you have to move through this fear. Not take it with you, but move through it. And then look back and go, what was I afraid of? Oh, okay. I know this. Trust me. I know this. All right. And underneath the deck, and that which you might not see, motivation. Anything that interesting, that fuels your productivity, your momentum, or your drive, lighting up your inner force. Or this could be a hidden or unconscious desire that is driving your actions. Seeker. That's what you might not see. What's motivating you? Okay. Is it fear? Okay. Let's take a look. I got it's right now, you know how you go through favorites? You go, for all you readers out there, you go through favorite decks and that's all you use. Well, right now I am in love with this spring WAITE deck. The colors are beautiful. The images, fairy-like, and of course I love my fairies. I am a forest fairy and I love these cards. So I'm just going to focus now on trust. These are the messages from your angels, and what they think of you is that maybe you need to trust yourself more, to motivate yourself with that trust and guidance, trusting what you hear, what you see, the synchronicities. 10 of Wands. Trust that all of these responsibilities, if you take a look at them from a different perspective, that they will become lighter. We spoke about this yesterday. And moving forward into the future with the trust in yourself now and in God. But I do have to say, especially with these wands and these colors of the seeker, is that take a look at your responsibilities, sweet souls, and see if they're all yours. Okay. If they are, take a look at them from a different perspective and trust that they are there for you to learn something, that they weren't just given to you for willy-nilly. It's for you maybe to perceive the things that have to be done aren't burdensome. And looking into the future, maybe this is practice, as the next card out, practice for the big things that are coming for you, that are in, I guess, in the fates for you, and that this heaviness, once you let go of fear, will be put into practice. So your angel's feelings for you is that practice, put into action, to apply what it is that you've learned, to trust in. Is it yourself? Is it God? Is it both? You will have success right there. Look, there's all the fire. With the 6 of Wands, the more you practice, the more success, the better you will get. And the King of Wands, looking right at that success. Aries energy, Leo energy, Sag as well. But I'm really, especially in this card, in this deck, it's Aries. It really feels like Aries. And of course, the 6 of Wands is Leo. This is just your practice makes perfect. Like, this is really your angels speaking about what it is that you are, prepared. I feel this sense of preparing for success, preparing for the future, preparing for a leadership role. And then the advice or the guidance is seeker. The guidance is get out of this self-imposed prison, this mind trap, out of the distractions, get out of the feeling of I cannot, I can't, and into your own independence. This is spiritual independence. This is financial independence. And of course, when you feel spiritually wealthy, the material will follow. And so this is really seeking your trust in yourself. I really feel like it's seeking for something different than what has been shown you, taught you, provided for you. This is really, I feel like seeking there's more to life, right? There's more to this existence. There's more to you, sweet souls. There's more to what this world means. And if you knew that you were here specifically for a reason, that there was a contract in the ethers, in a different dimension, that you were to come down here, and you knew clearly there was no forgetting, there was no, with incarnation, you lose who you are, and you begin to basically get programmed by your family, by your community, by your education, by your religious institutions. And this is seeking your own independence. This is seeking freedom from, I'm just going to say, from the psyops, from the mind. Inertia is what I'm hearing. And here we go. This is what you think of this. Disengage. Clarified by, yeah, you are disengaging, going into hermit mode. And this particular hermit card is all about finding, because this looks like a keyhole, right? What is the key? Maybe to come out of the darkness into the light, maybe to come out of these rabbit holes. And it reminds me of Alice in Wonderland. And yes, going down these rabbit holes can be absolutely fascinating, can be absolutely miraculous, and other times it can be pretty scary. So it depends. And if you've had too much fear pumped into you, or too much fear sort of, what is the word, when it's projected, at you, this is the hermit saying, no, you have all the wisdom within, in your soul, in your soul's memory, in your, literally in your biological DNA. So disengage. This is what you think. From before I go on a new seeker's mission, I have to get out of my head. I have to disengage. And this is what you think of this advice, is to disengage from the distractions, maybe even disengage from the internet, and to go deep within, in hermit mode. Justice. This is balancing out your heart and your mind. This is what's rightfully yours. This is, yes, the card stands for karmic justice, but this is also universal law, is what I'm hearing. And here we have the universe as how you feel. Do you feel that the universe is unjust? Do you have to disengage from that philosophy and just know that the universe is chaotic, and yet not? It is and it isn't, right? It can be very confusing, or it can be very clear. It all depends on how you look at it. So the universe, the messages from the universe, or your recognized higher power, how are you being supported, sweet souls? Your creativity is being supported with the Knight of Cups here, and your confidence is coming back. This is how you feel. You're beginning to feel your magic. You're beginning to feel your connection to the universe. You're beginning to feel, looking into, do you notice that the Queen of Wands is looking into the future, and this King of Wands is looking into maybe past successes, and analyzing how it is that I achieved that success. How is it? Did I trust myself? And if so, how can I bring that trust into my present life and into the future? Now, moving forward, as I said before, I think you're moving through this fear, right? With the advice of being a seeker, moving through this fear. Yeah, this is, again, that King of Wands of looking back, of taking stock. What do I need to take? What am I holding on to? Am I holding on to fear concepts, fear beliefs? Am I moving on to that everyone in this world is on this earth is horrible and terrible and mean and nasty, and the internet is a CIA, I don't know, psyop, right? And again, like the universe, it is and it isn't. It can be or it's not. Seven of Pentacles is also being patient with deprogramming your fear program, like it's deprogramming. And last card out, there's that 7 could mean something to you. 7 of Pentacles, and you're defending what it is that you've done. You're defending what it is that you believe. Are you defending the fear that you have difficulties letting go of? Like, there's a reason why I should be fearful of hive mind. I should be fearful. I know this because I stayed off the internet for 20 years because of this fear. And that is to say, when I opened up my heart, when I trusted in God, I just didn't give fear any more of my energy, of my time, of my attention. I really didn't. I can fall back into it. Of course, we all can. We're human. But being here, like having my own channel, this was something I swore I would never do. Never. Like just a short 6-7 years. Like we're getting into 2025, and I really decided I was going to do this in 2020, right? And so as time goes by, I'm thinking, wow, I've, you know, what I wanted, what I swore on 6 years ago, I will never have a platform. I will never have, I'm here. As they say never, right? But I had to go through this fear. Like it was deep, and it was dark, and it was like, I don't trust the internet at all. And here I am. I'm the crazy tarot reader that does tarot reads for AI. It's just such a stark difference. And that's because I walked through the fear. And that's just from my experience, sweet soul. So I'm just telling you how I've done it, why I've done it, and that this is for you to take and take a look at that. Walking through fear, you'll look back and go, wow, what was I afraid of? Really? So, bottom of the deck, motivation. And that which you might not see is the 6 of Swords. You're motivated to move on, sweet souls. You're motivated to move into trust. You're motivated to move into a different perspective of the universe. I think you are, as we speak, moving through fears and getting your confidence back in your creativity, in your daily life. And this is beautiful. Let's get some angel numbers on this. I want to keep these short. Sometimes I can ramble on. All right. Angel numbers. 7, 1, 2. We got 7, 1, 2. Let me get my book. 7, 1, 2 and 2, 1, 7. Let's do 2, 1, 7 first. 2, 1, 7. You are being reminded that the energy of those around you affects your vibrational state. This is very true. Choose who you connect with accordingly. I think that's what this 7 of Wands is about. I do. 7, 1, 2. Last one. We'll get you out of here. 7, 1, 2. Your relationships with those who are close to you are important. Remember to bring light to your current connections and relationships and workplace. The lessons you are learning and teaching must begin in your own life, sweet souls. And that's the micro to macro, right? What happens, as they say, within, without, above, below. And so what you're seeing in your intimate world, so that would be your home, your family, your relationships, that will then expand out into how you see, perceive, engage with the world, the universe at large. So that's wise advice. And that's what I see for you, sweet souls. And I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow. Take care from your Forest Fairy. Bye for now.